Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here.
Is it over? Not to the fist jumps. It's over.
We've reached another journey's end, everybody. Welcome to the 5th season finale of Up From the Underground. I know that a lot of you are very new to my channel, and a lot of you have joined the group of watchers and followers and fans this year. So you may not have seen a season finale before. So I feel that it's only necessary that I give you guys the rundown of what we're going to be doing today. I am taking the best of the best, the 5 best in 4 categories. Best Film of 2015, Best Television Show of the 2014-2015 season, Best Single of the Year, and Best Album of the Year. So let's not wait any longer, and let's go into the categories and see who stood out for me this year in 2015. The nominees for Best Film of 2015 are A Most Violent Year, directed by J.C. Chander. Love and Mercy, directed by Bill Pollard. The Peanuts Movie, directed by Steve Martino. Spotlight, directed by Tom McCarthy. Steve Jobs, directed by Danny Boyle. It was a record year for me going to the theaters this year, everybody. I went to see a total of 47 films, and I will debatably say that this may be the greatest year that film has ever had. I was satisfied with big blockbusters like the Avengers and the new Star Wars movie. I loved all the biopics like Love and Mercy and Straight Outta Compton, and even some of the indies like Mr. Holmes and Me and Earl and the Dying Girl really struck a chord with me, and let's not even get into all of those amazing animated films as well. But as much as I would have loved to see Star Wars, at least in the top 5 of the year, the one movie that truly stood out for me in 2015 was Spotlight. A beautifully directed, well-crafted, fantastically acted film about a topic that nobody likes to see in a movie and nobody wants to talk to their friends over coffee about. But the way that this film was executed and the way that the actors portrayed these journalists really made it such a powerful and memorable film. I walked out of that theater forever changed. And it also reminded me of my cause here on YouTube and why I feel it's important to be a positive role model and help people. And I feel that Spotlight really was that movie that truly stood out, and it was even a positive and enjoyable movie-going experience for me. And it's a movie that I'm looking forward to seeing again and owning on DVD. The nominees for Best Television Show of the 2014-2015 season are Daredevil, Season 1, starring Charlie Cox, Rosario Dawson, and Vincent D'Onofrio. Grace and Frankie, Season 1, starring Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, Martin Sheen, and Sam Waterston. How to Get Away with Murder, Season 1, starring Viola Davis and Alfred Enoch. Mom, Season 2, starring Anna Faris and Allison Janney. Star Wars Rebels, Season 1, featuring the voices of David Oyelowo and Freddie Prinze Jr. TV was very good this year. I actually had the ability to watch so many television shows, but the one show that really stood out was Another Rookie, and it was How to Get Away with Murder. I never saw a show that just got me so into it. I was on the edge of my seat in every episode, very curious to see how everything was going from point A to point B, and of course the one thing that really did it for me was the amazing acting from the great Viola Davis. I recommend that show to anyone, even if you don't like law shows or murder mysteries. You will just be wowed by the writing and the execution that everybody involved in this project undertakes when it comes to this amazing television show. And now it's got the Emmys to prove it. The nominees for Best Album of 2015 are Beyond the Red Mirror by Blind Guardian, A Head Full of Dreams by Coldplay, Black is the New Black by Everclear, The Book of Souls by Iron Maiden, Dopamine by Third Eye Blind, Music was also very interesting this year. There were a lot of great albums that came out and a lot of history was made. But I am about to make some personal Lawn Gnome Up from the Underground history. This one band that I have been following since its inception in the mid-1990s has finally given me a CD that I truly adore. And unfortunately, it may be their last. And I am talking about Dopamine by Third Eye Blind. I have always loved this band, and I've always found them so original and so different from anything in music today, and it took them so long to give me all 5 of their albums. But Dopamine just was something truly special, something I never heard from them before. Every single album is fresh and new, but this one truly was their most unique and their deepest, and I am so happy that I got to hear it, and I am also so happy that I have been a fan of this band for so many years to actually see them part, possibly, on their highest note that they could try and achieve. The nominees for Best Single of 2015 are Hello by Adele, Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson featuring Bruno Mars, What Do You Mean by Justin Bieber, Geronimo by Shepherd, Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. Oh boy, the radio can definitely be an interesting place. I never would have imagined in my life that I would be putting a Justin Bieber song in my top 5. But it's not the winner, because the one song that I truly feel needs to get this award is the one song that just had strong radio presence all year round, and that was Uptown Funk. It's everywhere. I love it. It's got a mixture of 70s and 80s in it with the modern twist. Bruno Mars does a fantastic job as a vocalist alongside Mark Ronson. Everybody loves it. There's parodies of it. And it came out, I think, in December of 2014. And it just had that strong presence all throughout the year. And even today, being the last day of 2015, it still has strong radio play, and everybody still, at least most of us, do feel that it is a very good song. Everybody, words cannot describe how I'm feeling right now. The only thing that I can say is thank you. It was probably one of the biggest and game-changing years for me here on YouTube. I never would have imagined that I would be doing live collabs with people. I never would have imagined I would be actually talking to some of you guys on Facebook, on Skype. I never would have saw the day that I would have actually done my first Q&A or even have made my own video collab or even my own Twitter account. And you are all truly special to me, all of you. I would have loved to have hit 1,000 subscribers in the end of 2015, but I have a strange feeling that it is going to be happening very, very soon. But for now, I just want to say thank you to everybody. There's no need to actually mention names, because you're all valuable to me and important to me, and more importantly, I'm hoping that I actually gave you a little bit of inspiration and helped you a little bit in this past year with your own content and your own channels. But what I am going to let you all know is that 2016 is going to be a huge year for me in so many ways, but I am going to make sure that YouTube is a part of all of that, because I don't want to stop making videos. I know that life can get in the way, but I just want to go as far as I possibly can. So guys, for 3 weeks you will not be seeing me because I'm going to be taking a much-deserved break. But I will see you in the next one. Actions speak louder than words. And don't forget to stay in touch. Only knew who I am.